1, 2. There we go. 1, 2. Yeah, one. Oh, that's a big ask. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Awesome, thank you. That's all good.
Good afternoon, fans, and welcome to Kakinishtuk Stadium here in Nanaimo and beautiful Nanaimo territory. Only a few minutes away from our walkout and kickoff, our gold medal match at the 2023 PACWEST Provincial Soccer Championships.
Welcome to a live Shaw Sports presentation.
For one team, it's the end of a single chapter and the start of another. For the other team, it's just simply the end. Gold Medal Sunday, Kakinishtuk Stadium, Nanaimo, British Columbia, PACWEST Provincial Women's Soccer Championship is on the line. Douglas College Royals against the Capilano Blues, and that is what it is all about. We'll get that handed out in a couple of hours' time. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Kakinishtuk Stadium. My name is Alex Ronsley. Pleasure to bring you all of the action here this afternoon for our gold medal matchup. Two teams which have taken some different journeys to get to this game. Of course, Capilano, having the bye from yesterday's semi-final action, forced Douglas to try and play their way in against the host VIU Mariners, and indeed they did, ultimately defeating the Mariners by a 2-0 score. This was a game that in any other world could have been a 4-3 result after halftime. Instead, it was scoreless until Christine Singh, around the 70th minute, broke the deadlock, broke through, and made it a 1-0 Royals advantage. They were able to capitalize not long after as well. Ana Cleva Valdez gave them the insurance late in this one from distance, as well as the Mariners chased an equalizer, ended up conceding the insurance goal for the Royals. That made it 2-0, and that's the way it was after 90 minutes worth of play. The host Mariners eliminated their season over the Royals, advancing to today's gold medal game. It's been an interesting one for these two teams. For the Capilano Blues, despite running roughshod in PACWEST for most of this season, the Royals have been their bogey team. Capilano 1-2-1 against the Royals this season, including dropping a 2-0 decision last weekend. So those memories very, very fresh. These results, though, these games, just a matter of win and advance. You see the season records there. Capilano top spot in PACWEST for women's soccer, 7 wins, 2 losses, 3 ties, 24 points, 6 clear of the Douglas College Royals with 5 wins, 3 losses, and 3 ties. Teams lining up midfield. We will have our pregame ceremonies as well, including some All-Star nominations and other PACWEST awards. Matt Carter is the voice of the VIU Mariners down at field level. We'll send it to him now.
For joining us. Before we begin, we'd like to take a moment and recognize the conference all-stars from the Capilano Blues. We'll ask you to please come forward and receive your award and stay for a photo once your name is called. We also want to say congratulations again to the Douglas Royals All-Stars who were recognized prior to yesterday's semifinals. Presenting the Capilano All-Star Awards is Georgette Reed, Athletic Director at Capilano University. PACWEST All-Star, Alana DeLong.
DeLong, in her fifth and final season, began her career as a defender, has now pushed forward in the last 2 years, 8 goals in PACWEST this year.
PACWEST All-Star, Julia Payton.
Second consecutive season for Payton to win an All-Star nomination out of the Lower Mainland, a fourth-year defender.
PACWEST All-Star, Maya Smith.
Third-year midfielder out of Port Coquitlam. It is her first time as a PACWEST All-Star.
And PACWEST All-Star, Ainsley Hurtado.
Hurtado only missed 2 games early this season with injury, but finished with a career-high 3 goals, the fifth-year midfielder out of North Vancouver.
We also get the All-Stars together for a photo as well. Congratulations to our PACWEST All-Stars from the Capilano University Blues. At this time now, fans, we'd like you to please rise if you are able and remove your headgear as we join with Sophia Schelick in the singing of our national anthem, O Canada.
Our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true North strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
And we are set to go. Gold medal matchup between the Douglas Royals and the Capilano Blues here at Kakinishtuk Stadium in Nanaimo. A beautiful, picturesque day, some light wispy clouds above, a light breeze, a little chilly, around 8 or 9 degrees at pitch level. The sun makes it feel a little bit warmer, but the moment that goes behind Mount Benson in behind us, it's going to drop down real quick. Of course, Matt Carter alluded to it in his pre-game remarks. It was just Capilano's All-Stars being acknowledged here this afternoon. Douglas's were recognized yesterday. Pak Tung Sang, Anna Cleva Valdez as the co-rookie of the year for PACWEST. Isabel Delbin and Kaikledo also recognized as All-Stars prior to yesterday afternoon's semi-final game. Douglas in their green jerseys with the white numbers. Capilano in their white jerseys with the dark blue numbers. Coin toss at midfield. And the start so crucial in games like this. We talked about it a lot yesterday. The less you have to chase in games, the more you're able to dictate tempo. We saw it in the men's semi-final yesterday evening. VIU getting a penalty inside the first third of the game, converting on it, and Langera just had to chase and chase and chase and weren't able to find that equalizer, and that intensity, that chase, just escalated as the game went on. It was a little bit different for the women's semi-final. The first goal didn't come until with about 20 minutes remaining, as Christine Singh was the one to break the deadlock for the Royals. It's cliche, but it's for a reason. The first goal, huge, and it'll be interesting to see how these two teams settle into a routine. Capilano so good through the regular season, looking to finish off what they have done all year long, and that is effectively just win. For the Douglas Royals, it is about the climb, and that's the anthem that they have chosen, the Miley Cyrus song. They again belted it out in their dressing room before coming out for a pregame warm-up this afternoon. It's not necessarily about what's on the other side, and the other side is Nationals in Prince Edward Island in a couple of weeks' time. It's about the climb. It's about the journey to get there. And that journey has one more chapter for both of these teams here this afternoon, but after today there will be just one to represent PACWEST at Nationals, being hosted by Holland College in Charlottetown, Prince Edward Island. Final preparations, final chats, final instructions, and then it's the clock counting up to 90 minutes. If we need extra, 2 15-minute halves. We'll play out the full 30, and then, if necessary, a penalty shootout to decide goals in PACWEST. Capilano will move from our left to right in this first half. There is Vanessa Chung. She got her 6th clean sheet of the season yesterday afternoon in a 2-0 defeat of the VAU Mariners. Posted 5 in the regular season and was excellent again. Came as advertised in net for Douglas. So Capilano from our left to right in their white jerseys. Douglas from our right to left in their greens. And Douglas will have the kickoff to get things underway here this afternoon. In net for Capilano, Megan Thitchener, third-year goalkeeper out of north of Vancouver, looking to backstop her team to a provincial title here this afternoon. Just awaiting this afternoon, we're just awaiting the first whistle. Referee in the Sky Blues, and we are underway. And already firmly and swiftly into attack go the Royals. Christine Singh drops it back to Ashlyn Grimm. Both key parts of the results yesterday. Grimm activating from that back end on more than one occasion. And, of course, Singh getting what stood up as the game-winning goal. Over that far side, Sophie Painter returns on the ball. Try to get cut off there by Kimberly Thiel, who was a substitute in yesterday's action. Gets the starting assignment here today. And a Clavera Valdez down that right side just forces a Capilano kick into touch. Working along that far side is trying to drag that out. Eventually, Cleto comes in to advance the ball ahead, but into in across the sideline, I should say, right in front of the Douglas bench. Douglas taking the spot which would ordinarily on this field, talking PACWEST soccer, be manned by the VAU Mariners team. So the home bench here at Kikinishuk Stadium, and an early free kick, first one of the game. Just a light breeze working its way across the field. Nothing overly notable. Just makes it a little bit chillier. But by and large, just picture a perfect day for soccer in late October on Vancouver Island. You really couldn't ask for much more. Foot race on down that far side. And an excellent back check there. Just kicking that out into play, Alyssa Green. Very little got by Green yesterday. She was called upon on a number of occasions in that semifinal against the Mariners, and was of the highest quality each and every single time. Bit of a feeling out stage early in this one. We haven't really seen, certainly yesterday's semifinal, we saw an almost immediate control of the game from Douglas College. And that lasted a solid 5 to 6 minutes. There's half a chance on goal. Chung just let the ball come to her. The Capilano player streaking through and in tight. Very nearly heading that towards the goal, but Chung backing herself, backing the gloves, and ultimately little danger. Through ball down the right side, delivered by Tung Tang, but it's all the way through to the goalkeeper, Megan Thitchener. Third minute, still early, and both teams Still just figuring out how exactly this one's going to be played as a contested ball headed away by Green and just bouncing either side of midfield. Eventually it's Cleto to take it away. Tung Tang, right side, headed on as chasing after that Svetic. There around it as well, Clever Valdez, but no mistake by the defense as that's kicked out and into touch by the captain, by Julia Payton. Wearing the captain's armband, the fourth-year defender out of Vancouver. One of those all-star nods that we recognized before this afternoon's game. Ball centered off the legs there of Kimberly Afiel and back out to midfield. Delivered once more, Singh hunting around for it. It came off the knee of a Capilano defender and cleared eventually to the outside. Skurzik. Tung Tsang. Back in through the middle, Kaya Cleto. Still to the outside, Skurzik lost it as Capilano will come up with it. Payton down that left side and put again out of play. Good crowd, a number of people traveling over from the lower mainland to take in this afternoon's contest, and what a day for it. Those of you joining us on shore, online, thank you so much for spending a little bit of your Sunday afternoon with us. Down the right side, Clever Valdez tried to center. Pass was, the ball was knocked away, I should say. She got the final touch on it, out for a goal kick. Anna Clever Valdez sharing Rookie of the Year honors in PACWEST with VIU's Jamie Hartwich. Those two focal points of their respective teams yesterday in semi-final action. Ball knocks loose. Christine Singh has it along the left wing. Singh will chip it ahead. Maybe just got her wires crossed a little with Sarah Svetic. As an attempted through ball just kind of sat there for a second. Svetic wasn't really running after it. You can hear the field level microphones as well. Oftentimes the players say it much better than we can up here. Working along this near side, Maya Smith chips it up down the right wing. Tung Tang is back for it first for the Royals, although out-hustled to it, and a steal away there by Olstrom. Olstrom cutting into the middle, just outside the area, drops it back off. Hurtado overlapping, still along that far side. It's Payton with a shot. It's headed away, though. Pak Tung Tang took the header and may have actually kind of rattled it a little bit. As a long drive, this one well wide. Pak Tung Tang got in the way of that shot and then almost kind of had to stumble back a couple of paces. Hands on knees. Appears okay, but certainly that one rattled Pak Tung Tang a little. Chung delivers from the goal kick. Couple of good chances both ways. Capilano looking to build on that now. Here's Maya Smith. Just on the edge of the 18-yard box, and it's another long-range effort with a bit of a spin kick off the shot there from Maya Fraser. But ultimately, very little harm on the net of Douglas and Vanessa Chung, and able to hold that one. High ball eventually knocked back down. Alyssa Green. Back to Chung. Two pressing, and Chung did well to get it away. Left side, letting it go and roll was Grimm, just couldn't catch up to it. Quick throw, taking a couple of feet back from the sideline. Grimm, an excellent job, did well, got it up to Svetic. It'll be a free kick. Argument to be made for an advantage to be played, but the referee opting instead with the free kick, and it brings it back to the point of the foul on Grimm. Off balance, getting that kick away, but boy, it was a good one. Found Svantik in the middle. Sizable contingent from Capilano over and down to our right, just by Pak Tung Tang, where the free kick is being taken. Expect them to make a little bit of noise throughout the afternoon. Kaya Cleto Runs into her own teammate, but Royals able to take the ball away. Doesn't appear to be any lasting impacts to Pak Tung Tang from that earlier header, which just looked to rattle a little bit. With speed running around the outside, that's Ainsley Hurtado. Puts the ball down the left wing. It'll roll though. Out into touch for a Royals throw. 9th minute here in Nanaimo, Kakinishtuk Stadium. Those unfamiliar, actually, this field used to be called as early as a couple of years ago, just NDSS Turf Field. The building you can see behind us is the Nanaimo Aquatic Center, tied to Nanaimo District Secondary School. So this is their school turf field, part of a sporting complex here in Nanaimo. Was renamed a couple of years ago to Kakinishtuk Stadium. Kakinishtuk from the local Snuneymuxw First Nations language, loosely translated to pass it back or give it back. And it was a phrase or a terminology that you would hear Snuneymuxw athletes use, particularly when playing soccer. And so that is sort of where the word, the terminology, and ultimately the name came from. It was renamed in conjunction with an elementary school not too far away from here. Former Koltai school was named to Siwenst. But Kakinishtuk Stadium, to give it back, to pass it back, was something you'd hear quite a lot. And here's Capilano with a chance just inside the 18-yard box. Ella Jennings looking to try and tuck one in from a tight angle, but it's put out for a throw. Capilano pressing. They've certainly had a majority. Not exclusively, but a majority, and a free kick right on the edge of the area. Referee had to make a decision. It will be just on the outside of the 18-yard box. A free kick rather than a penalty comes from the long throw, and a header in towards the middle, and Pak Tung Tang right on the yellow line, and the referee will place the ball less than a yard outside the 18-yard box. And probably the best, certainly, formation of a chance for Capilano so far. They'll get a free kick effectively right on the corner of the 18-yard box. It's a 3-player wall for Douglas. Plenty of players in the box ready to go. To the outside, a drive, and it's blocked in front. Coming out of the wall there was Alicia Skerzik, able to put that out of play. Blues still pressing, awaiting our game's first goal. As it's eventually knocked loose, and Kimberly Afiel able to begin to run out with it. Down the right side, Clever Valdez chasing after it, able to get a steal. Valdez out, but so is the keeper. There's Megan Thitchener defusing that one, but Royals trying to get a quick throw going. Thitchener a little bit slow to get back into her net, but she is in position now. Clever Valdez down that right side, turning back up the line, passes, has some support, delivers into the box, Field drops it back off, and half a chance for Skerzik. Check that, pardon me, Svetic. Just eventually rolls in through to Thitchener, and a good pushback from the Royals after conceding a pretty good opportunity for a scoring chance via the free kick just a couple of moments ago. Payton. Bouncing ball. Singh trying to come in and knock it away. Linesman says it stayed in, was in good position to look at it. A little give and go between Svetic and Singh. Delivers to the middle. Does Singh just out of the reach of Clever Valdez. We've just bumped up a couple of notches in terms of the intensity and the pace of this game. Almost the first sort of 9 minutes or so, free kick will go to Capilano. First 9 minutes or so, maybe 8 minutes, a little bit of a feeling out stage. Slower pace, more deliberate. Now teams beginning to open up a little bit. Not necessarily taking chances. Why would you 12 minutes into a game? But certainly willing to push that extra ball and try to make that extra play. Players got legs underneath them. Ball headed back in there as Maya Smith trying to knock it down as the Royals put that out into touch. A throw in along this near side. On the throw will be Taylor Melnick. Caitlin Chewell on this near side. The ponytail from Chew partially covering up her number on the back. That's a 19, not an 18. My apologies. So Caitlin Chewell on this right side on that throw. The ball put out of play. Royals with a throw. At 15 yards inside their own half. Capilano looked to knock it down. That's Lauren Gray. Put it back over the far side. Now kicked up through the middle. Falls nicely for Tung Tang. Played out to the outside, Grimm. Little stutter step. Did well to open up a passing lane to Christine Singh. She just couldn't hold on to it. The goal scorer, the first goal scorer yesterday afternoon against the Mariners. Ended up standing as the game winner. Good spin and fire into the corner off the boot there of Haley Rogers, but not out. Capilano puts it back in, and Pak Tung Tang clears that all the way down. Julia Payton puts that through the middle. A good battle. Skerzik got the better of it. She'll come away with the ball too. Svantik. Play to the outside. That is for Caitlin Chew. Chipped up and ahead, Tung Tang. Tackle on this near side, Chew. Ran into a little bit of traffic, a little bit of friendly fire as well. Ball spills to Singh, looks to chip it ahead as Clever Valdez chasing after it. Defense has to be good, and it is, as Lauren Gray able to get a hold of it. Gray punts that ball down the right wing. Looking for some support along this near side. Grabbing it there is Smith. Looks to cut in, but it's cleared away. You'll note the heavy strapping on the right arm of Lauren Gray. Played most of this season with a broken forearm. At times took the field with a heavily wrapped arm. Looked more like a cylinder. It's not quite that imposing here this afternoon. But even with that injury, a very steady presence. So the extra protection on that right forearm for Lauren Gray kind of speaks volumes to how important she is for a Capilano team. If you're in the lineup, you're playing most of the games, and you've got a broken bone in your body. Julia Payton to take the corner. The right-footed shot, Payton will look to deliver, curling it out. It's delivered, edge of the 6-yard box and off the header of a Royals player and put out. It'll be another corner, this time to the opposite side. Payton will make the jog over, and this time look to curl it in towards the net. You can hear the Capilano cheer squad along this near side looking to energize their team. Capilano, the #1 team in PACWEST through the regular season, 24 points taken from their 12 games. Didn't drop many. Looking to seal the deal at provincials, and we will redo, and assumedly Payton will make the trek back down to this near side corner. Payton to deliver once more. Everybody bar Clever Valdez back for the Royals. Delivered to the penalty spot, an uncontested header, but ultimately harmless. Might have been Gray to get a hold of that. And it was Lauren Gray, I believe, to try and head that towards the goal, but ultimately not a whole lot directed towards net. And a tense situation with back-to-back corners ultimately doesn't bring about a whole lot. Ball headed out of play by Alana Dulong. Douglas take it away, his Singh. Cutting her way through midfield, Christine Singh. Trying to dance back around. Singh still with it, edge of the area. Clever Valdez drops it back off. Skurzik puts it into the box. Aerial punched away by the keeper. It'll be a free kick against the Royals. Svetic just getting in the way a little bit with the keeper Thitchener. But a great delivery there from Skurzik. Put it into the box. And then just the contact split second after the punch there from keeper Megan Thitchener. Ball at halfway is Skurzik. Back to Pak Tung Tang. Clever Valdez lets it bounce, looking to control it down that right side. She's been so good there both yesterday afternoon and already this morning in the 20th, or this afternoon today, in the 20th minute. Alicia Skurzik along that far side. Plays it into the feet of Kimberly Field. From Holbein, Saskatchewan, a tiny, tiny highway town just west of Prince Albert in northern Saskatchewan. Was looking up a little bit more on the hometowns and whatnot of some of the players yesterday evening and hadn't heard of Holbein before and had to do some digging to find out exactly where that was. There's remote Saskatchewan, there's Prince Albert, and then there's remote. And that appears at least to be Holbein. Skurzik drops it back midfield for Green. She looks to try and connect with Singh. It's kicked back out and Capilano have it. Trying to dance her way through midfield. Couldn't get past the check of Maya Smith, but a ball put down. A foot race is on and no mistake, no risk from Pak Tung Tang, and puts that out of play. That is that simple, clinical, defensive play that earns Pak Tung Tang a PACWEST All-Star. A little bump back and forth between Capilano's Maya Fraser and Haley Rogers, I believe that was, for Douglas. You like seeing those plays all day long. That's just a good competition play, no dramas either side that way. Capilano with a chance. Header towards the goal, just missed. And again, it's off the header of number 4, Lauren Gray. Just gliding that wide of the net. It was uncontested once more, not too dissimilar to the way that she had a chance a few moments ago. Got away from the check of Ashlyn Grimm, headed it towards the goal, but missed the target, not by much. Here come the Royals back the other way. Christine Singh down the left side. Drops it back off. Svetic outside the area. Plays it over to the far side. Trying to open up a shooting lane. They get it back to Kaya Cleto. Now for Grimm. Working her way down low. Shoots to goal, but it's right in on the keeper, Megan Thitchener. And a good rush back by the Royals. Quickly diffused that shot. Not really troubling the goalkeeper in terms of getting her to move in either direction. Ball brought to ground there by Fiel. Cleto. Played out near sides. That's for Haley Rogers. To Grimm. Working her way through midfield. Ashlyn Grimm to the left side. Singh. Played to the middle. Svetic will out-hustle it to the ball. Chips it back off Cleto. To the outside, Grimm. Grimm delivers into the box. Couple of green jerseys around it. A 50-50 ball. It's Thitchener. Will eventually try to knock that one out of play. It's a penalty. The referees called a penalty. Thitchener contact on Clever Valdez as they both chased after the ball. It spilled through the area on the cross. The initial chance there, Skurzik had contact with Thitchener, and then I think it's this one here. Thitchener looking to kick it away, and the foul on Clever Valdez. And it is a penalty shot for the Royals here in the 24th minute. Pak Tun Sang will be the one to take it. And an opportunity for Douglas to seize control of this game. We'll have to take another look at that contact between Thitchener and Clever Valdez. Pak Tun Sang. 1-0. No mistake put into the right side of the net. Much in the same way they're clinical with defense. It was a clinical penalty finish, and Thitchener no chance. So the Royals lead 1-0 in the 24th minute. And now we'll kind of go back to what we brought up pre-game. The first goal and how it changes the way the game is played. When do Capilano start to push? Do we change the pace a little bit? See how it develops. Hurtado looks to center. There's been plenty of chances for the Blues. I mean, it's been a lot of play down inside the Royals' half. Out for a corner. It'll be Payton to once again come in and take it. Let's take another look at that penalty finish from Pak Tun Sang, just to the right third of the net. Thitchener maybe a little wrong-footed, was expecting it, ended up didn't diving either direction. Julia Payton delivers into the box. Again, looking, it bounces off a couple of players and out. Again, the target was Gray, and the Royals will look to break out. Through the middle, Svantik, and a free kick will come here against the or to the Royals, I should say. Svantik just working away through traffic.
Scored by number 2, Pak Tun Sang.
Delivery in to Svantik just over the top of her head as a ball comes in between both Grimm and Caitlin Chu along this near side. Again, knocked out of play off a Capilano boot. How does that goal change this game in terms of the way it's played? Obviously now Capilano need to chase a little bit more. There is obviously an obscene amount of time left in this contest. There's no sense to panic, no sense to throw everything and throw caution out the window, but you also don't want to leave any sort of response until that sort of 70th, 80th into 90th minute. Single on the left side, trying to dance her way in. Bypasses Svantik, eventually finds Thiel at midfield. Plays it out and kicked away over that far side by Alana Dulong, who has been, by her own standards, very quiet this afternoon so far. Singh onto a ball left side. Edge of the area, delivers to net. It's deflected on its way through and eventually parried away by Thitchener. And cleared by Capilano. Good work from Rogers to play keep away. And a foul, a throw in, as it's quickly taken by the Blues. And a free kick along this near side as Pak Tun Sang just getting some body contact on a Blues player. Hitting the deck there was Katrina Olstrom. Payton to come in to take the free kick. Payton delivers into the area, punched away by Chung. And quickly in transition is Clever Valdez. Turn straight back, battle along that far side. Believe that's Dulong trying to play into the middle. There's Alana Dulong cutting her way in, trying to find some support. Eventually does. It's Maya Smith. Smith runs into her opposing number. Cleto wins the battle. Singh, one-touch pass ahead. Svetic, the last defender back, had to be perfect. She was. That was Sophie Pather, but the Royals take it away, and here's a 3-on-3 rush. Beal has it. Plays left side, the through ball just into space. Not a whole lot of opportunity for Singh to gather. Fitchener will just control. '29th minute, Royals lead 1-0 courtesy a penalty for Pak Ton Tsang on contact between the Capilano keeper and Clever Valdez. That was a chance from Capilano, quickly punched away by Chung, who has been just excellent, both yesterday afternoon and so far this afternoon as well. Goalkeeper comes in with 5 clean sheets through a regular season. You know that they're doing something right, and as we said earlier, as advertised, coming into this weekend's provincial tournament. Trying to turn and spin that in there, Maya Smith. She's in a battle along this near touchline, and it's a quick throw taken. No real rest for Capilano as they put it towards the goal, and a chance along that far post there for Dulong. Now it's put to net, and a diving glove save by Chung. That's her best of the weekend. Diving to her left, bringing the right glove over the top and parrying it away. A great opportunity curling away from her on the shot from Maya Fraser. Puts it out for a corner, but very nearly in the back of the nets. Vanessa Chung keeps this a 1-0 lead for her team. Peyton delivers from the corner once more. It's low, and it's punched away by Chung. Still inside the area, put to goal, and absorbed in by the Royals netminder in red. Let's take another look at the corner, the delivery from Peyton. This one down low, and Chung punching at it with 2 hands. Had to then get a secondary chance from the other side. Sharp angled still. Free kick here against Capilano. Maybe it's just more noticeable given the scoreline, but Capilano certainly not wasting any time on the stoppages. We've seen them take a number of quick throws. The corners they've had to sort of settle down a little bit more on, but certainly the throw-ins, they're not really letting Douglas get in position. That one's put out of play. Svetic plays it back. Cleto down this near side. Kimberly Afiel as it's put to a Capilano boot. Maya Smith, but she had 2 to beat and lost that battle in numbers. Grimm. Support in the middle. Clever Valdez called for it. Got it for a split second, but then had it taken away from her by Alexis King. King has it left side. Trying to play that through. Gives a shove on her way through to Cleto. Advantage played. Down the right side. Skurzik trying to cut in. Put out for a throw. Still all on that far side. Skurzik trying to battle her way through, but ball cleared out of play. Winner of this afternoon will represent PACWEST at the CCAA National Women's Soccer Championships at Holland College in Charlottetown, Prince Edward Island. Gets underway. Teams will fly out early, obviously, but just under 2 weeks' time. Week and a half or so, the first games. Singh, edge of the area, shoots to goal. It's headed at by Peyton. Cleared just outside the area. Skurzik. Check that, Svetic. Now to Skurzik. Over to Cleto. Into the middle. Singh trying to find one, but it's Lauren Gray to clear it out. Alana Dulong. We have a number of PACWEST All-Stars recognized for Capilano before today's game, and a hard shove on a clearing attempt there from the Royals, and again it's Capilano to give no time, and it will go out for a goal kick. A little bit scrappy along that far wing. Physicality both ways, referee letting it go. On the receiving end of one there was the Royals' Alyssa Green. She's been excellent yesterday and this afternoon as well. Really kept a Mariner offense in check throughout yesterday afternoon semi-final, and has been called upon a few times today as well against Capilano. Gray punts that upfield, and it's just out of play. Maya Smith tried to keep it in, but didn't have enough room to work with. Ball falls now to Smith, trying to work her way through, surrounded by green jerseys, however. Earns a corner, did well. Was surrounded by 3 green jerseys, tried to cut in. Looked to deliver a ball, it pinballs off a Douglas player and out for a corner. That's a top quality result given the position she was in, still about 15 yards above the goal line. Peyton to take the corner once more. 35 minutes in the books, the Royals are 1-0 advantage. Peyton delivers, but never really finds its way back into field and out in behind the net for a goal kick. This game so far playing out a lot like the men's semi-final last night. VIU getting a penalty early and then holding on for a 1-0 win. Douglas trying to execute the same, although I don't think you'd see either team say, hold on at this stage. You got to be positive regardless if you're playing up 1 or down 1. If you're Douglas, you can't just say, okay, let's shut up shop for 60 minutes or so, 70 minutes. Goal coming in the 24th minute via penalty shot. You can't just close it down and play defense for the rest of the game. Capilano just too good. Chung quickly closed down and forced a partial mistake there out of Alyssa Green. Royals back in numbers, though, to try and help out, although the ball along that far side won by the Blues. Chance with good field possession here. Dulong, that far side, delivers into the area. Again looking for Gray, but it's headed away by the Royals. Follow-up attempt and again headed away. Chance in the area, shoots, but a whistle went. I think the players are saying, I didn't hear it, I apologize. I sympathize with them. Maya Smith was the one to shoot and put that into the back of the net. I didn't hear the whistle up here, and I usually do. The whistles have been pretty clear. They travel well. So just in the crowd noise, the communication on field, I think Maya Smith just pleading innocent, saying, hey, I'm sorry, I didn't hear it. It was a quick chat between her and the referee, but ultimately no damage done for the Royals. Blues still chasing. Loose ball along that far side as the Royals still trying to repel the Blues, still pushing. Dulong with the throw. Blues work it back. Peyton has Gray in support, uses her now. Chips it high into the area. Chance off the chest. Chung is out for it. Knocks it away, and the Royals clear. Great opportunity for Capilano to tie this game. It was put in towards the middle. The target, Katrina Olstrom, did well to control it just off her chest and down, trying to guide it towards the goal. Chung out to play it, did just enough to knock it away, and then the teammates did the rest. Ahlstrom once more regathers. 20 yards out, drops it off. Still working outside the area. That's Hurtado, put to the far side. Delivered into the box, still loose. Comes back out, Dulong. What can she create? Something special, but no, it's over and wide. Alana Dulong, one of those PACWEST All-Stars, we were saying in her 5th and final season. Go-to option on the penalty spot for the Blues as well this season, if and when she gets the opportunity. 4-time consecutive Blues Scholar Athlete of the Year as well. She's won national honors for academics through the CCAA as well. A little bit of frustration showing for the Blues. Free kick going against them, and Alexis King just kicking that ball a little bit away. Lots of time to work though, 40th minutes. Penalty shot is all that separates these two teams, although there's been some good chances in open play both ways. Capilano probably the best of them. Certainly Chung has been the busier of the two netminders for the Royals. Grimm throws it into the box, but it's cleared away by Gray. Out to midfield, a good battle there between Rogers and a Capilano player. And a free kick will go to Douglas. Might have been Rogers and Maya Smith battling. Smith just down on all fours. Bit of a self-inventory. Got spun around in that challenge. Just making sure she's okay. Take another look at this, just spinning around. Haley Rogers there and then got tied up. Let's see if we can see what happens. Just as she kind of came over the top of Kaya Cleto. She seems okay. She'll run and jog. Just trying to see if it's a limp of some description or it's just maybe just got knocked around a little bit in that contest. Regardless, she will stay in and she's been excellent here today. Cleto over to the far side. Clever Valdez threatening right side, looking, stops up, looks to deliver on her left foot, passes it back. Cleto to goal, Thitchener. Confident stop from Megan Thitchener on a threatening passage of play created down that right side by Ana Cleva Valdez. Let's take another look at it. Valdez drops it back off and a long shot. Ultimately taken in, but you like the movement from Thitchener right beforehand. Was confident, aggressive to the ball, alert, all the things you want for a keeper. Singh. Kimberly Afiel. Plays it to the far side. Tried to get it out to Skurzik, but was checked getting the ball away, and it's cleared back down into the Royals' half. 3 minutes left plus stoppage time in this first half. It's been another entertaining one. A lot of talk from the game yesterday, the semi-final between the Mariners and the Royals. Just how good that was through the first 45 minutes. And as we said earlier, in another world, that's a 3-2, a 4-3 game after 45 minutes. It was ultimately scoreless through the first half, but not for a lack of chances or entertainment value. This one very similar. Douglas College a 1-0 lead. Caitlin Chu for Lauren Gray. Trying to cut her way in. Gray working through midfield. Chips it up and ahead. Stepping out though to knock that ball loose was Green. It's sent straight back towards the goal, but about a net wide. Chung not challenged. course, the men's final coming up at 5:15 this afternoon, barring any sort of extra time pushing the schedule back. The AU Mariners taking on Douglas College, who had the bye through yesterday. Mariners defeating the Langara Falcons 1-0 in yesterday's semi-final. Chung out to midfield, just over the head of Svetic. To the outside for Chu. Closed down quickly by Singh, gave away a throw. Good work in limited areas there along this near side from Alexis King. Delivered into the middle once more. Dulong will go for a run. To the outside, closely guarded by Skurzik. Dulong, a give and go, and she gets it back, but closed down quickly by Green on that far side. Into the corner for Smith. Not a whole ton of options, out for a goal kick.
The fourth official has indicated a minimum of 2 minutes per line on. 2 minutes at a time.
2 minutes coming in this first half as we are past 45. Quick header, a quick throw, I should say, from Gray. She's been the focal point for those set pieces that Capilano has had a plethora of. Just haven't been able to quite get that final conversion. Smith. Grimm clears. Out into touch. Gray plays that in off the throw. Capilano looking for one late here. They play to the middle. Dulong look to receive that pass, but Clara Valdez cut it off. Good though, tackle and taken here by the Blues. Smith, goal kick. Everybody looked around to the referee to see if Douglas got that last touch for a potential corner, but Vanessa Chung will take the ball. Chung drives long to the outside. Kaya Creed. Kaya Cledo, pardon me. I'm not sure where I pulled Creed from. My apologies as Chung dives on a loose ball in her area. Referee, a quick look at the watch. Ball comes out to midfield, still bouncing around. Looking to bring that down. Dulong there. Skurzik goes shoulder to shoulder. Knocked back into the Capilano half. Played up midfield. Chance for one more rush. Maya Smith drops it off. Out to the outside. Dulong passes in behind her, and that will do it. 45 minutes in the books. And the Royals, a 1-0 advantage. Goal coming from the penalty spot from that player right there, Pak Tung Tsang, making no mistake. She's been excellent in defense and was clinical offensively when called upon as well. 1-0, Douglas lead over Capilano through 45. We'll step away here from Kakinishtuk Stadium in Nanaimo. We'll come back in a few moments with second half action. PACWEST Provincial Women's Soccer action here on Shaw.
Under the blue tent off to the side of the main bleachers.
Vancouver Island University is located in one of the most beautiful places in the world, on Vancouver Island in British Columbia, Canada. The Nanaimo campus is situated at the base of Mount Benson and offers gorgeous views across the Salish Sea towards Vancouver and the Pacific Coast Mountains. VIU offers more than 120 programs, from upgrading courses to bachelor's degrees, from trades training to master's degrees. We want you to know that there's a place here for you. To help make this a reality, VIU offers more than $3.5 million annually in student scholarships, bursaries, and awards. And our class sizes are small enough for instructors to get to know you and interact with you regularly. Our mission is to make higher education an option for everyone. Being in one of the most incredible places on the planet is just a bonus.
I don't want to be the main focus of entertainment for the crowd. It's the game. That should be the focal point.
Yes! Class and hoop, Harriet Mackenzie.
But if I can create a mood, environment, a vibe that means this crowd has a great time and the athletes love being a part of it.
Oh my! Tori Odom magic.
Even like the opposing teams, I want them to hate playing the VIU teams, but I want them to love playing in the VIU gym. Then I've done my job.
Oh my! Welcome back, AK!
So I'm also a radio programmer with the local campus community station, CHOI 101.7. And usually at the start of every university school year, the station would send a bunch of DJs up to sort of mix an hour or two of music for the welcome week at Vancouver Island University here. So I was doing my set, playing lots of Golden Age hip hop, and this guy came up and he says, "Hey, my name's Mike Steffen. I work with the VIU Mariners. I'm the game day guy. I love the music you're playing. Have you ever thought of announcing sports?" Now, I am a horrible athlete, but I love sports. So I thought, wow, maybe this actually is a chance to A, give back to my alma mater, because I graduated from VIU. So, okay, all right, so let's get involved with game days and let's bring some music and maybe give announcing a try.
And now, the starting lineup for your VIU Mariners!
I think one of the reasons that I do have fun and I guess excel in this role is that, yeah, I think my brain is just wired to embrace chaos and never get flustered when things are changing at high speed all around you. I don't really like silence during a game, so I always want to keep some sort of sound, something engaged with it.
Jump ball.
You have to be ready at any moment to switch from the keyboard to a sound effect.
You Mariners basketball.
To add all those different elements to create a really well-formed game production and a wonderful sonic space. The gym is your canvas. How do you want to paint it? How do you want things to feel? What do you want people to take out of it? And it's a challenge I love taking on and love performing.
D's Nets, got him! CJ Buckley.
I think it helps to be a sports fan, not just from sort of knowing the game, the rules, because you can react faster to what a referee does, what a play does. But I think just the passion from being a sports fan helps to fuel what I do.
Jump shot good, Brenica Guyton.
I have the best seat in the house. I've always thought I have the best seat in the house. You see everything. You hear the benches side by side. I think over the years that I've done PA announcing, I think now I certainly don't take it for granted, but I think there's just more and more accepting that what I do might be a little bit weird. Like, I don't have the classic low voice that PA announcers have.
Jackson Cooks.
I'm not the best piano player in the world. I'm not the best beatboxer in the world, but I found a way to sort of combine all these elements into something that is VIU.
VIU, Mariners basketball.
I must admit, people like often will be like, yeah, they hear the hip hop beats, and then his buddy's like, hey, the announcer, he's doing that. What? Yeah, watch. I get that a lot. I think that's just really cool.
Smooth Ryan Bastian.
It's funny to think about ever taking this role to another gym.
Trouble violation, Mariners basketball.
Because this gym is kind of home. The acoustics work great for the beatboxing. It's nice and loud.
Torrey Hold'em. Nice finish on the dish from Landon Radliff.
It just feels great. I mean, I suppose you can never say never forever, but if I end up being the voice of the Mariners for as long as the Mariners are around and I'm around, I'd probably be pretty content with that.
D's Nets, got him, Akoy, you want.
I remember when I first got started, I talked to legendary play-by-play man Dan Marshall.
Making moves, spinning, McCumber alone scores!
And he said, it doesn't matter the size of your shoes as long as you're using the sole. And that's something that's always sat with me.
Hey, it's Bjorn, and today I'm going to tell you the top 5 most awesome things about VIU right here on Campus View. Number 5, the weather. Sorry, rest of Canada, but Vancouver Island has the best year-round weather in the entire country. Sure, it rains, but having the mildest climate in all of Canada means that you can enjoy the outdoors even in the dead of winter without the risk of frostbite. Number 4, campus life. Here at VIU, there are fun events happening almost every day on campus, even on rainy days like today. From hikes, live music, intramural sports, free movies, and so much more, you're bound to find something you enjoy. You can also join one of the many student clubs which cover almost every interest imaginable.
Is there an art club?
Yes.
Owl gaming clubs.
Yes.
Nursing clubs?
Yes. Ooh, what about? Yes. Number 3, working on campus. There's plenty of job opportunities here at VIU, including student work ops like I do here on Campus View. Or you can get another job.
Bjorn, you're 20 minutes late.
I'm doing a thing. Number 2, small classroom sizes. Having small classes at VIU means you can develop stronger relationships with your peers and your professors.
That's my favorite student.
Hey, Robin. Cut. There you go. And the number 1 most awesome reason to go to VIU, the location. VIU is just minutes away from towering mountains, the wide open ocean, lush rainforests, lakes, rivers, and so much more. So that's just 5 awesome reasons to go to VIU. What are some of your favorites? Let us know, and we'll see you next time on Campus View.
Joining us for the PACWEST Soccer Championships, and a big thank you to our friends at Nanaimo United. Incredible academy programs for both youth and adults here in Nanaimo. A few minutes away from our second half kickoff, Royals up on the Blues, 1-0.
I moved to Nanaimo during the year of 2012. Then I was hearing lots about the Nanaimo Clippers, and knowing that they're a very good junior A hockey team here in town, I went to my first hockey game here in Nanaimo and thought it was, wow, it was amazing. Like, these guys actually have good skills in hockey. Because they give us dedication to putting on such good sports for us, I felt, how could I do this? I would love to be able to give my dedication back to them as being a true big fan of theirs. And I thought of this. Let's be a super fan. Let's create this whole thing and see where it goes. Let's go, Clippers! The sports I love to watch here in Nanaimo are the Nanaimo Night Owls, Nanaimo Timberman lacrosse team, Nanaimo Buccaneers Junior B team, our awesome VIU Mariners hockey team. And of course, the Nanaimo Clippers hockey team. Let's go, Clippers! Honestly, I don't even have a favorite. Get 'em, boys! But I will say, if there had to have been a favorite, I have to go with hockey because it's what desires in my heart. That's a good pickup! The great clean passes they give, you know, the communication they're giving and all that. Okay, going deep, going deep. And the fact that they have such good momentum when they're on the ice, and just the fact when they score it. Yeah! So great to see them celebrate that they've put so much hard work into that one play, you know? Nice work, that was great. How many times do you see exactly a fan get up and dance and also be the big leader of saying, let's go Clippers, let's go Bucks, let's go Mariners, let's go Clippers! Someone had to take that spot, and I thought, you know what? I love giving that positive energy. Let me be the one to steer part of the ship while it is sailing. This is your time. This is your moment. Let's get it on.
There, here's a chance for Hewitt. A shot scored. Jake Hewitt.
I first noticed Sash when I wasn't playing the one game. I was injured, and I saw this guy behind the bench. I was like, who is this guy? When I got back in the lineup and started playing, that's when you could really feel his energy every time he come out. I always tap on the glass right before I come out, and he gets all the boys fired up.
It's time! You know it! That's what it's about, you know, showing that you love what they're doing, and hopefully they can admire what you're doing for them. Nice work, boys. Way to hustle that.
He's like our seventh man. Like, when you look back there,
Let's go, boys, let's go. It's our time.
the whole outfit he wears, banging on the glass, everything that he brings to the table is 100% every night.
Here we go, baby. It's about, you know what, let's give him the vocal, let's give him the best there's ever been. Let's go, boys.
And you see him fired up, I mean,
Let's go, Clippers!
I'd be intimidated if I was the other team.
Let's go, boys, let's go.
I mean, I wouldn't want to go into a building with a wrestling guy behind the bench.
Let the game begin! The reason why I do that is because I love to imitate my favorite wrestlers. Let's go, boys, let's go, let's go. One of them, his name is AJ Styles. He wears this exact hoodie, you know, gloves, all that stuff, pants, because that's how a wrestler would enter. Back up, on your defense. Nice hit, good clean hit, way to keep him off. Hey, Alex! Okay. Win or lose, that's not what it's about. Boys, it's okay. You remember, things come within a progress. It's all right, we're still ahead, we're fine. It doesn't happen right away, but just believe me, progress is a big stepping stone, whether it's sports, whether it's work. Let's go, Clippers! That's what I feel as a super fan. You hear that, champ? We gonna do it tonight. Progress into knowing I believe these guys have what it takes, you know? I'm always there to pick them up when I feel they've fallen down. That's what it means to be a supporter. Try, buddy, good try. You know what, that was a good shot, you almost had it. This is how I plan to stay because that's what it means to support and have the same colors as the boys. That's it, boy, there we go. That's what I love to see. That's why I love to do what I do for these fans. Even if they don't quite pay attention, they know for sure I'm doing this out of heart and out of love. That's it, oh, there you go. Okay, push it up now. Oh, yeah! My name is Sash Barber, and I am the Nanaimo super fan. Being a super fan, you want to also set the good example to like the youngsters to know, yes, I know there's a bit of cussing in the game, but for me, I don't like to do that because I want to set the good example of what it means to be a clean super fan, knowing, okay, yes, there was a bad call, but you know what, just let it slide, it will get better, it's just a game.
"45 minutes in the books here at Kakinishtuk Stadium in Nanaimo. The Douglas College Royals lead 1-0 over the Capilano Blues. Pleasure to have you on board here this afternoon. My name is Alex Ronsley. Let's look at some of that first half action. Physicality, no surprise between these two teams. You play each other enough, you're going to build some positive and negative relationships. We saw hardly contested tackles, good shoulders both ways, just hustle after the ball. Everything you would expect in a gold medal game. That one actually resulted in a little bit of a stoppage. Maya Smith just taking some self-inventory after a knock and a challenge with a Royals player. A lot of corners. Capilano had 3 in a row. This one later in the first half, though. Vanessa Chung had to be excellent throughout today's game, and a huge reason why the Royals up by a score of 1-0. This might be the big one here as the Royals the Blues throwing it towards the net. Here's the lone goal, and it came via the penalty spot. Megan Thitchener contact there on Anna Clever Valdez, and then it was Pak Tung Tsung to make no mistake. Drilled it to the back of the net. And Tung Tang's goal from the dot is the difference at the moment. And it is a 1-0 score after 45 minutes worth of play. Douglas, the Royals will move from our left to right in their second half, wearing their green jerseys with the white numbering. The Capilano Blues from our right to left with the blue lettering and trim on their jerseys. 45 minutes, maybe longer if Capilano get on the board. PACWEST soccer gold medal game. Skerzik tries to play that to the middle. It's kicked out and cleared away, and eventually cleared all the way out to midfield to Smith. We'll try and pick up on some of the substitutions. I see one right now for the Blues. Caitlin Johnson comes into the game wearing number 17. She's got the pink boots at midfield. We'll pick up on another few as we go through. The halftime substitutions can be tough to gather. Jessica Lau has come into the game for the Royals. So we'll just kind of have to pick those up as the afternoon rolls on. Looking to settle a ball down there is Katrina Alston. Now out to Alana Dulong. Puts it to the middle, letting it bounce and run a little there was Haley Rogers, and she places it to the outside for a throw. So Kelly Miata coming into the game as well for the Blues at halftime. On that back end and out for a goal kick. Or pardon me, a corner. Misread the direction of the linesman's flag there. My apologies. So in for a corner and an early opportunity here for the Blues to get back, I want to say back into this game. That implies that they're out of it. That's by no means accurate. It's been evenly contested. You could even say Capilano a lion's share of the quality scoring opportunities. It's just the scoreboard. The only number that matters reads 1-0 Douglas. Headed towards the net. Smith tries to direct that towards the goal. It's cleared away. All the way back out. Sent straight in though. And a high chance. Chung parries it. It's on the goal line. And the Royals put it just outside the area. Vanessa Chung outstretched to her very limits. Kept that in, or kept that out. Great opportunity from distance from Julia Payton. And it was inches above the goal line. Let's take another look at this. Long shot was going to tuck right. Might have hit the base of the crossbar without Chung, but absolutely needed to be there from a long way out. Chung timed the jump perfectly. And Capilano buzzing early in their second half. Kicks back out. Along that far side as Capilano trying to get some chances, continuing towards the goal. And for the second time this afternoon, it's effectively back-to-back-to-back corners. If you're Capilano, this is a dream start to a second half. There was that save from Chung. There were players on the doorstep as well, just couldn't find a friendly boot to knock it into an open net from less than a yard out. Payton to deliver to the far post. It's in tight, it rolls through. Arms up, and it'll be a goal kick. Capilano pouring on the pressure to start this second half. The Royals bend but don't break. It's put out of play. It'll be a Royals throw as that came off a Blues leg on its way through. Alyssa Green to take the throw in for Douglas. Not sure that ever really made its way in. And it didn't, so it'll go back to Green. She'll get another attempt at it. Svetic working her way through. Plays it up to Singh, just couldn't get a touch on it. And sent straight back in and right at midfield. That's for Johnson. Touch out to Skerzik near side. Plays it up the line off a Blues player, out of play for a throw. It was Dulong to get the last touch on him. Dulong intercepting that one off the throw-in. Over the head of Skerzik and Herchek. Katrina Olstrom. Played back out to midfield. Kaya Cleto. There with Maya Smith. They've had an enthralling battle all afternoon, and now here's a chance, but Pak Tung Tsang getting in the way of that one. Just got body on it, but played back out to midfield, controlled by Paether. Sent back along this near side, headed along by Dulong. Green just looking, protecting, ball able to stay in, good effort. Keeps the play alive, put it back up top. Pass intended there for Johnson, but it was over her reach. Now a long shot from 30-odd yards out there from Lauren Gray. Ball delivered upfield from Tung Tsang to Singh. Svetic. To Tung Tsang. Drives it low, intended for Clever Valdez. And the pass picked from her. Capilano looked to control in midfield. Whistle goes, free kick. Just some contact on the way through from the Royals. No real advantage for Capilano, so they'll get the free kick just inside their own half. Christine Singh, the lone or the first goal scorer yesterday afternoon in semi-final action, scored the goal that ultimately sent Douglas into the final. They got some insurance late, but it was Singh to get things going late in the second half. Payton delivers once more into the area, looking for a header towards the goal. It comes off a Douglas player and into the grasp of Vanessa Chung. Ball played out at midfield. Missing that one was Paether. It comes back. Payton clears it up. Skerzik bringing it down. Svetic. Now kicked over there is Jessica Lau, her first real touch of the ball this afternoon, coming on as a halftime substitute. Anna Skerzik gets the return feed off the throw-in. Svetic trying to drag the ball with her, gets around one, a sliding tackle, able to knock it away, but the ball's still loose. He is seeing in the area, turns, spins, fires. Svetic on the volley. Over, but she was offside. Good little feed off each other between Singh and Svetic. Singh initially, the chance got blocked, and then she was offside. It would not have counted, but good opportunity towards the goal by the second-year forward, Sarah Svetic. Julia Payton through the middle. Maya Smith just couldn't control. It'll trickle to Chung. She'll hold on. Already 9 minutes gone in this second half. Royals lead 1-0. The lone goal this afternoon coming from the penalty spot. Svetic on this near side. Singh is up there. It's Clara Valdez on the ball. She'll go for a run down the right wing. Looks to cross. Gets a cross away and out for a corner. And you can see the urgency. It was interesting to note it's a corner for the Royals, but Julia Payton from Capilano running over to get the ball and throw it basically to the corner. As if to say, there it is, hurry up, kick the thing. Ashlyn Grimm, though, in absolutely no rush. Grimm delivers low off the left boot, trying to drag it towards the goal was Kaya Cleto. Grimm again crosses in just over the head as Svantik might have been offside, and a misplay at the ball by Titchener. Tried to kick that over the sideline, just glanced off her shin pad and put out a play, and again Peyton running over to grab the ball and put it onto the corner. As it rolls in the back play, she's actually going to place it on the corner for Douglas, trying to save any kind of type of time they can. And there's the urgency change, and that's what a 1-0 lead will do in a gold medal game. Pak Tung Tsang, the goal scorer from the penalty spot, 24th minute is the difference. Delivers to the area but hits the side netting. You can tell Capilano, with urgency in their game, any stoppage is hurriedly taken, regardless of if it's for them or not. But on the flip side of that, if you're Douglas College, you can't just sit back and rest. You can't rely on killing time during stoppages. You can't play defensive with a 1-0 lead. You've still got to be proactive. You've still got to try and play positive, try to generate chances. Douglas have done that for the most part. You wouldn't want to see them just kind of settle in. I think intent is the word I'm looking for. And the slowest of rolls back to the ball from the Douglas coaching staff along that far side. It's the game within a game. Svantik working her way through traffic, has pocket picked, and here come the Blues, pardon me, down that outside. Trying to latch onto it was one of the halftime substitutes, Caitlin Johnson, but ball knocked out of play, and it will be another Douglas throw. If you're Capilano, you're probably just trying to keep the ball in play as much as you can. Try to eliminate a lot of those stoppages and a lot of those opportunities for some time management, we'll call it, from Douglas College. And Pak Tung Tsang with a couple of great moves out of her own half. Kicks it to the right side. Skurzik up the wing, intended for Claver Valdez, but this one just rolling all the way down out of her penalty area to take it is the goalkeeper, Megan Titchener. And Titchener will drill it back down midfield over the head of the jumping Jessica Lau. Check that, pardon me, excuse me, Ainsley Hurtado. Battling there with Lau. Skurzik comes back. Lau gets it. She won a free kick. And again, the Royals in no rush. Pak Tung Tsang. Fix the tape on the knee. Push everybody up. Look to deliver. Cleared out. Christine Singh was hunting around. Skurzik chases that ball and ensures it goes into touch. Out for a throw. Svantik turning, running towards, drops it off. Clara Valdez crosses into the area, out of the reach of the pinching Grimm. And over to the far side, Capilano put it out of play. '59th minute here in Nanaimo. PACWEST Provincials being hosted by VIU, unable to be a part of this final game after the Mariners ousted by Douglas 2-0 yesterday. Capilano got the semi-final bye, watched yesterday's game, took some notes, and find themselves now trailing to Douglas. Claver Valdez, shoulder to shoulder, and it's a good battle as well between her and Sophie Painter. Ball comes out. Claver Valdez once more, this time aerially to Svantik. Trying to direct it towards the goal. It kicks back out. Grimm. Falls nicely. Svantik, edge of the area. Skurzik wants it, calling for it. Eventually gets it. She'll cross it or loop it towards the goal, and it's tipped just over by Titchener. And again, Titchener then kicking it over towards the corner. Not a lot of velocity on it, but just trying to tuck it into that top corner, and it forced the reach from Megan Thitchen. Ashlyn Grimm to take the corner kick. 60 minutes in the books. Grimm delivers low to the middle, bouncing ball, draws it, and they score! It's insurance from the Royals. It comes 16 yards out, a blast through traffic. And Douglas lead 2-0. The ball spills out. And it kicks loose. And it's Jessica Lau, I believe, the one to get it. And in the 61st minute, Douglas a 2-0 lead. We'll wait for the call from field level with Matt Carter, but I believe it's Jessica Lau to drill it home. Thought initially it was Kaya Cleto, but she was around the celebration. Spilled out into that central midfield. Lau coming on as a halftime substitute, and here the Blues now need to push even more. And the 2-0 advantage for the Royals, exactly where they were yesterday afternoon, albeit with another 20 or so minutes on the clock than they had it yesterday. Ball played down that right side. Smith going after it. Shoulder to shoulder against Consiglio for the Royals, I believe that is. Over that far side, it's still bouncing just on the goal line, and the arm raised up for an offside.
Douglas Royals goal.
Here's the call.
Scored by number 21, Jessica Lau.
And the third-year midfielder out of Coquitlam, drilling it from just inside the area. And the Royals lead 2-0. Still lots of time. We got a third of the game to go. Capilano, a team that has run roughshod for most of the season over PACWEST, with the notable exception of Douglas College. The Royals won the season series with 2 wins, including a 2-0 shutout last weekend. Teams tied once. Royals outscored the Blues 7-5 in the 4 games that they played. Alyssa Green, Melissa Hoikaya each scored twice in that season series for Douglas. The Blues saw Maya Smith score twice against the Royals. Both those goals came in a single game, though. She's been everywhere this afternoon and need a little bit more magic from her if Capilano are going to get back into this. So that's it. Trying to advance it ahead for Singh. It gets knocked away as Grimm in traffic tied up. And it'll be a free kick. Just a little bit of contact working her way through. Ashlyn Grimm stepping up into an attacking role and just got some contact there with Caitlin Chu. Caitlin Johnson around it as well, but I believe it was Chu to get the contact. Put into the area, high ball to the nets, and a one-hopper, an awkward one, but well taken by Titchener. Pace of this game is going to skyrocket as it goes on. The Blues don't have any time to waste, and as we said a little bit earlier, the more they keep the ball in play, the more they control the pace of play. Anytime it's gone out in this second half, the Royals have just been so content to take their time, tackle well stripped of the ball as Svantik took a hard tumble to the turf, but it was a good tackle along that far side, and the ball is put out of play. On screen there, Haley Rogers, third-year defender out of Lloydminster. She's been quietly just going about her business, but one of those players that you don't notice, and you mean that as a compliment. Like, she just goes about her business very unassumingly. It's often a good compliment for defenders, no matter the sport. You only really notice them if things go wrong, and in the best way possible. Rogers has not made headlines, but has just been so steady and so reliable back there. The whole back 4 and 5 for Douglas have been very, very good. We talked earlier, we've talked a couple of times about a host of players. Obviously on the throw-in right now, Alyssa Green, she's been very good. The 1-0 goal scorer from the penalty spot, Pak Tung Tang, just simple, effective play. And then Rogers on that far side. It's a tough back line to get through. Capilano looked to advance it up. That's through Dulong. An aerial ball comes back, Clavera Valdez. Capilano knock it out of play off the body of Sophie Painter. Time continues to tick down, 67th minute here in Nanaimo. Capilano pleading for a throw-in, but referee and linesman both signaling the other way. Svantik knocking it down with a hand. Whistle will go. And again, just not hearing that referee's whistle, although he was a little closer this time. Peyton will take it. Ball put in, Green out hustled off. It draws a free kick on the extra contact from Johnson. Just every push at the moment Capilano make, it's negated one way or another, whether it's by giving up a free kick, whether it's ball out of play, whether it's a defensive play from the Royals. Sort of every move is countered. But nobody has been more helpful for getting the ball back in play for the Royals than Capilano. And the Blues have been at their best. As the ball hits one of our microphones down at field level. Blues have been at their best the longer and the more the ball has been in play. It's these stoppages and these passages where it's, goal kick, corner, throw-ins, only throw-ins, that just allow Douglas, each time it goes out, it's another 20, 30 seconds burned off the clock, and you'll get a little bit of that back during stoppage time, but not all of it. Singh, Svantik just past her, and it's kicked back out. Maya Smith needs a little bit more. Do the Blues in this second half, trying to generate something down that right wing now. Advancing it up ahead, that was intended optimistically for Ainsley Hurtado. Just trying to connect with her. Some of the big names for Capilano have been held very quiet this afternoon. Credit to the Royals. Hurtado in midfield, looking to lift, shipping that up and ahead just outside the area, but using her body to shield it there was Rogers. And again, another simple play, Pak Tung Tang, with a little help from Grimm, able to clear that out and down into the Capilano half. Sending it straight up in midfield, though, trying to get a hold of it, and eventually falls to Skurzik. Capilano clean control. Down this left side as Dulong chips it up and ahead. Right in front of us, and a shove Body contact there from Caitlin Johnson on Alyssa Green as that ball goes out of play. Dulong, the throw down the line. Flag goes up, ball out of play for a throw-in. Take another look at this down the sideline here. Green just a little off balance, getting that pass away, and the contact from Caitlin Johnson. Ball put out. Dulong, quick throw, chipping it up and ahead. That's knocked down and taken by Hurtado. Out into the middle. Smith down along the floor and back. That's for Gray. Into the edge of the area, trying to turn and spin. Ball in feet, kick back out, looking to drive it. That was Katrina Holstrom, who had it for a second. Out for a Capilano throw. Long ball played in. Chung will hold and collapse onto it. Ball in midfield. There is Svantic. Plays to the outside. Skurzik. Clever Valdez tracking after one. She's been kept in check in this second half. Hasn't had quite the freedom and flexibility that she enjoyed certainly yesterday afternoon, did Anna Clever Valdez. And earlier today in the first half. Certainly has been on the ball a lot less in this final frame. Ball played out to the middle, well cut off. That's seen from a long way out and comfortably over the crossbar. Payton will drill it right down the barrel, taken by Olstrom, looking for a run. Olstrom has support on the outside, will use it. That's Smith running onto it, but the pass just out of Smith's reach and sent back to halfway off the boots there of Grimm. It goes out of play for a throw-in, and it'll be a Douglas throw just inside midfield. 73rd minute here at Kakinishtuk Stadium in Nanaimo, PACWEST Provincials. Thanks so much for spending some of your Sunday afternoon with us. Douglas College in the driver's seat. Less than 20 minutes away now from booking a trip to Charlottetown PEI for Nationals, getting underway early next month. Good work along that far side. Kaya Cleto on the receiving end of the attempted tackle. And ultimately a foul. Douglas College last PACWEST Championship 2017-18. Capilano trying to win their second in the last 3 seasons. VIU, the defending champions. Capilano winning the year previous, 21-22. I'm trying to decipher the chant along that far side. Whenever Pak Tung Tang is on the ball in a set piece or dead ball situation, I believe the chant is Pack You Can. But it's the chant from the Douglas cheer squad over the far side with the drumming and everything. I don't think it is just Pak Tung Tang. The second syllable sound a little bit too short from the cheer squad. I believe it's Pack You Can, but it just adds to the atmosphere. And something you really love about soccer in particular, but collegiate sports in general. That's out for a goal kick. Pak Tung Tang has been just excellent all tournament, all season as well. One of those all-stars acknowledged yesterday in the semi-final against VIU. Ball played down. Dulong got a header on it, but couldn't really advance it far. Jessica Lau, she has the insurance goal in this second half, came in the 61st minute. Capilano are now chasing, and they're down 2. Dulong. Kicked back out, sent straight back in by Pather. To this near side, Dulong. Pather will come in. Long throw down the line, kicked straight back there by Skurzik. And Claver Valdez with a bit of room, and Douglas 3-on-2 if they move here. Claver Valdez settled the ball down and going for a run down the right wing. Looking to cut in, trying to find a cross. Oh, she scores! Claver Valdez from an impossible angle puts it towards the goal. And Megan Thitchener might have parried that into her own net, and it is 3-0. Great run down the right side by Anna Claver Valdez, and that's exactly what happened, threatening towards the goal. And Megan Thitchener just wasn't able to get enough glove on it and ends up tucking it into the near post. Second of provincials for Anna Claver Valdez. It comes in the 76th minute. And Douglas College surely at least 1 foot on the plane. Still looking for more. The Royals a 3-0 advantage. Dulong. Into the center. That's for Hurtado. Feed to the outside. As Peyton tries to send that down, but Pak Tan Tang. And again, no nonsense, no mistake. Kaya Cleto. For Grimm. Cleto. Seeing the intended target, it's hoofed back in by the Blues, and no mistake once more from Vanessa Chung, and she'll take all her seconds.
Scored by number 5, Anna Claver Valdez.
Capilano trying to find a response. The Royals just not giving them much right now as Ainsley Hurtado trying to find her way through traffic, but ends up as a Royals free kick. We'll have a substitution. Douglas bringing on a new player. Again, just some contact, maybe a little bit of frustrations in there as well. Sarah Sventic will come off, and Morgan Price will come on. So Douglas beginning to try and shore up the defense, maybe a slight formation change as well. Sventic playing in that central forward role. Price listed as a defender in her 3rd year. Here's a look at that shot, a great angle along the sideline, and inch perfect shot from Anna Claver Valdez. You can see the positioning of Thitchener. That's a great angle on that goal. The positioning from Thitchener about a yard above her goal line, exactly where she should be, but she was definitely thinking cross and looking for those players coming down the middle. And Claver Valdez just puts one right where it needed to be as Capilano threatening falls back here. That's a chance for the Blues, and it's eventually deciphered and denied there by the Royals as Alana Dulong was threatening but could just never really get a chance away. Can hear a little bit of frustration from, I'm assuming, the Capilano bench asking about the 6 seconds for the goalkeeper. Douglas will take every single second that they can as the ball put out of play for a throw. Not too many more rolls of the dice left for the Blues, but stranger things have happened. 12 minutes plus stoppage time. Hustling. Works it back. Gray. Gray trying to fight her way through, just couldn't get it. Now a long distance chance, that from Maya Fraser. Hit the posts in behind the net. No points there. Lauren Gray on the right sideline, plays it up, well taken by Smith. Smith chips it ahead, As the Royals looking, that's through Johnson, trying to center into the box. Blues will get it back. Kicks it out, up high, delivered again into the area. Green bodied it, played it down to the boot, and no mistake, wasn't stylish, but effective, and out of play for a throw. Good block there from Grimm, just really didn't give a whole lot. Capilano is starting to push a little bit, some sustained pressure in the final third. But just a lot of green jerseys around. It's played back out. Payton will try from a long way out and well over. Should be disappointed with that one. The idea was right, trying to pick that top corner from distance, but execution off on that occasion. Julia Payton has been ever present this afternoon for the Blues. Johnson able to knock it down from the goal kick, played in towards the middle, jump ball. Looked to be brought down through traffic. Chance to goal, and Pak Tung Tang got in the way of that great shot towards the net by Katrina Ahlstrom. It's cleared out to midfield. Smith drops it back. Gray drives it in, looking for a header. It comes off one and very nearly into the back of the net. Pak Tung Tang might have glanced off her head and then fell to Chung, but it was a high shot and an awkward ball. And Chung had to just be in a great position for it, and she was. Capilano is still maintaining presence in the final third. Looking for an option. This is Ahlstrom outside, shoots to goal and harmlessly wide. Inside the final 10 minutes, plus whatever the referee adds on. Blues continuing to pour on the pressure as Payton threw that towards the goal. That was the awkward one for Chung in net for the Royals. Clara Valdez with that extra layer of insurance. She scored the 3-0 goal. Jessica Lau, she made it 2-0 earlier this half. Whistle goes, it'll be a free kick to the Blues. And it's quickly taken like many of the other stoppages this afternoon. Dulong tried to play it ahead, and just a little exuberance is Morgan Price. We'll get another substitution, this one again coming for Douglas College. Coming out of the game, Christine Singh, who has had an excellent tournament. And into the game, I believe that was the number 14 I saw on the board there, Emma Saran. So she'll make her way in. Interestingly enough, despite listed as a defender on the sheets, there hasn't been a dramatic change in formation for Douglas College, as Morgan Price has slotted into sort of an attack, at least looking as playing sort of somewhat up and attacking. At least in a midfield role. I don't think she's kind of in a wing-back role. She's been more up than not. Maybe just a little bit more defensively minded despite in an attacking position. Ball played on down the left touchline. Johnson there as well. Dulong back to Johnson. Johnson threatening, edge of the area, trying to cut past Clado. Clado wins the battle. And Pak Tung Tang just no nonsense once more. Nice move, long shot there from Gray. It glances past a few bodies, touches a Royals jersey, and out of play for a corner. A goal here, and you can see the hustle from Julia Payton, Trying to get this ball back into play as quickly as possible. Peyton delivers to the middle, over the heads there of Gray, and a penalty. Lauren Gray coming in, and what I didn't notice there was the goalkeeper for Capilano coming up, Morgan Thitchener. So this will be a penalty shot and a chance for Capilano to get one back. Alana Dulong to take it. The fifth-year midfielder out of North Vancouver, second consecutive PACWEST All-Star nomination. Blues must score. Dulong from the dot. And Chung stops it. Dulong went to the left. Chung beat her. And it's 3-0 still. Outstanding in net from Vanessa Chung. And is a massive reason on why Douglas are seconds away. About 4 minutes of regular time plus stoppage from going to Prince Edward Island. That one wide for a goal kick. She was very good yesterday. She has been sensational today. Here's the stop on the penalty again from Chung. Dulong got it. It was to the corner of the net, and then the wherewithal to strike back in and just grab a hold of that. Not rely on the defense in front to clear. She made sure that there was nothing to be latched onto for Capilano. 5 clean sheets through the regular season for Vanessa Chung. She blanked VIU yesterday. And Douglas lead 3-0 this afternoon. For those superstitious, I'm being careful of my words. Down the right sides for Smith. Cleared out of play, no nonsense again from Rogers. Kaya Cleto just hoofs it out towards midfield. And for Douglas College, celebration firmly underway. 3-0 the score. Goals coming from the penalty spot in the first half to Pat Tung Tsang. And then 2 goals in the second half in the 61st and 76th minute respectively. Jessica Lau and Ana Cleva Valdez. And then the punctuation mark at the end of that sentence is the penalty save from Vanessa Chung on Alana Dulong just a couple of minutes ago. Lau up and ahead for Price, just got a shove on her way through and will draw a free kick. Just trying to extend through. On the run through there was Ainsley Hurtado. Full credit to the Douglas defense. There's that chant again.
Substitution. Into the game, number 2, Jessica Thaler.
Jessica Thaler coming into the game. For Capilano. 1 minute left in regulation, and then we'll see what we get for stoppage. I would imagine it would be in the 3 to 4 minute range with a couple of goals. We haven't had any long injury issues today. A little bit of time management from Douglas, but I imagine you'll kind of be in that. I would, if I had to bet on it, I would say 4. Certainly enough to try and mount something, get something back, but the Royals looking at what restaurants to try out in Charlottetown. Clever Valdez drops it back off. That was a chance there for Emma Saran. One of the second half substitutes. Rogers again just uses the body in a very simple play, very effective. Tung Tang played down that far side as Capilano look to build once more. Final seconds tick down in regulation. Be a free kick for the Blues, and it'll be 5 minutes of added time.
A minimum of 5 minutes to be added on. 5 minutes added time.
And that is what separates Douglas from her trip to the Maritimes. Long drive in. Chung out, and Capilano get a late one. There is a glimmer of hope. The long delivery on the free kick came in. Lauren Gray has been a target all afternoon long for the Blues, and she heads this one into the back of the net. And it is 3-1. It would take something of a miracle, but stranger things have happened. And the clean sheet for Chung has been removed from the equation, but I suspect, should the scoreline stay remotely the same, she probably won't care too much. Lauren Gray, as we were talking earlier, broke her forearm earlier this season, has played most of the year with it and continues to log not only big minutes but in important roles for the Blues this season. Pak Tung Tang, awkward there, as had to try and get it away, but again, not necessarily pretty, but effective. Dulong left side, trying to create, was denied from the penalty spot a few minutes ago, about 10 minutes ago. That's coming into focus now with the goal off the free kick from Gray, as it'll be a free kick. And is this in or out of the area? It looks like it'll stay out of the area, but right on the edge. Grimm there with Smith, and it is just outside. Capilano's had a couple of these, one early in the first half, one now, where it's just on that edge of the area, and it'll be Julia Payton once more to take the free kick. Do we have a little bit of magic left in this one? Payton over the ball. Everybody bar Thitchener is up. The referee will just ask the wall to take half a step. Here's Payton. Drills it low. Chung parries it, second effort. Just wide, and then the shot from sharp angle goes over. Two sensational saves from Vanessa Chung. First off the free kick itself, then had to deal with the crumbs. And Vanessa Chung outstanding as that third effort goes over the goal. And chance of MVP from the crowd, and you know what? They're probably not wrong. We'll get to the awards on field after today's game. Not a whole lot of time left for the Blues. They trail by a pair. Grimm, excellent down the left side, plays it down the wing for Clever Valdez. Referee is going to play advantage on a free kick for the Royals. Clever Valdez just taking it into the corner and out for a throw-in. It'll be a Capilano throw. Straight to the boot, though, of Kaya Cleto. Douglas trying to get something going late. Ball put down, Jessica Lau, and it'll be a free kick. It'll go to Douglas. Seconds remaining. Douglas College looking to break a long run without a PACWEST title. They are so close to it. Putting it into the middle, Johnson around it, Pak Tung Tsang just a little bit too in the face and ultimately in the back of Ahlstrom. And here comes Fitchener. Everybody's up. The net is empty for Capilano, literally throwing everything they can at Douglas College. Payton drills it low into the area. Bouncing ball. Pak Tung Tsang goes to the keeper. Fitchener trying to knock it down. Comes back out. Gray towards the goal, and it's a corner. Referee another couple of looks at the watch. Everybody's up. Payton delivers on the corner into the area. White jerseys around it, couldn't get a header towards the goal. Spills to the outside, pinballing around. It's Rogers to clear, and it's the Royals as PACWEST champions. For the first time since the 2017-18 season, the Douglas College Royals, provincial women's soccer champions, and will represent PACWEST at CCAA Nationals at Holland College in Charlottetown, Prince Edward Island, beginning in just under 2 weeks' time. 3-1 the score, first half penalty goal to Pak Tung Tsang. And then they extended the lead in the 61st minute through Jessica Lau. And then the final punctuation mark on this one, Claver Valdez, Anna Claver Valdez, second of the tournament. Tucking it in from nearly the impossible angle. That made it 3-0. Capilano had a penalty stopped by Vanessa Chung, pardon me. They got one from a free kick, a header from Lauren Gray to make it 3-1, and that was all it was. As the Douglas College Royals, the second seed, they have been the bogey team for the league-leading Capilano Blues all season long. Won 2 of the 4 games, tied another. Outscored Capilano as well. Here's a look at some of the second half highlights. A little bit scrambly at points as the pace of the game. Douglas looked to slow it down. Capilano tried to speed it up. But the story really in the second half is the player in red right there, Vanessa Chung. This is the penalty save on the chance from Alana Dulong. And not only that, but got her on rebound as well as Chung across to her right, stopped the initial chance, and then got the rebound too, was called into action multiple times in that second half as Capilano looked to press. 2 efforts back-to-back, Chung able to keep them out. It was really the red jersey to do it. This one from Lau, drilled from 16 yards out, that made it 2-0. And then here's the one that Capilano got in stoppage time of the second half, as Lauren Gray latching on to a free kick from Julia Payton to put one in the back of the net. And here was one from just earlier as Anna Claver Valdez, that made it 3-0 at the 76-minute mark. You could tell the read from Fitchener, she was looking, thinking cross, and Claver Valdez found a hole and found a 3-0 lead. Vanessa Chung, you fully expect to feature heavily in the awards. She was a big part of the win yesterday against the Mariners, and a massive, massive part of why Douglas were able to hold on to their lead. Credit Capilano, they never stopped pushing. They never phoned it in even to the final seconds. That last corner Julia Payton running, sprinting over to the corner just to keep any sort of hope alive. But you run into a goalkeeper, you can see Vanessa Chung there. She is all smiles and has every single reason to be. Douglas College will go to PEI and be PACWEST champions at the tournament. And Capilano, a regular season that was phenomenal. They were dominant throughout the campaign. Ran in though to Douglas College, tough during the regular season, and then this afternoon couldn't find it. Here's Matt Carter, field level for our post-game ceremony.
Your support for Capilano and Douglas is very much appreciated. Fans, please give yourselves a round of applause. At this time now, we'd like to announce our players of the game for both teams. We're very happy to be joined with Georgette Reed, Athletic Director at Capilano University, as well as Mark Slota, Manager of Athletics at Douglas, and Brian McLennan, Athletic Director at Douglas College. First up, our player of the game from the Capilano Blues, Julia Payton. And our player of the game from the Douglas Royals, Pak Tung Sang.
Scored the penalty in the first half and was clinical on the back end for the Royals this afternoon.
Congratulations to our players of the game. Next up, we'd like to present the 2023 PACWEST Provincial Soccer Championship Tournament Awards. We'd like to offer our thanks and appreciation to our All-Star Committee for their efforts in selecting our tournament All-Stars. First up, our top midfielder from Capilano, Ainsley Hurtado.
Ainsley Hurtado, an ever-present in the Capilano midfield. Hurtado, one of the All-Stars recognized before the game, fifth-year midfielder.
Anna Clever Valdez, Douglas Royals.
No argument there, Anna Clever Valdez. A goal yesterday, a goal this afternoon as well. Co-PACWEST Rookie of the Year. She is going to be one to watch in the years to come.
Our tournament's top defender from the Douglas Royals, Pak Tung Sang.
Every time Pak Tung Sang touched the ball, it was inch perfect. Just simple, effective, stymieing offense all weekend long.
And our tournament's top goalkeeper, who also doubles as tournament MVP from the Douglas Royals, Vanessa Chung.
It had to be. It just had to be Vanessa Chung. She was good yesterday. She was sensational this afternoon. The penalty
Can we
stop.
also please get the All-Stars together for a photo?
The penalty
Can we
stop
please get the
stops
All-Stars
from
together for a
distance.
photo?
Game management, it was all there for Vanessa Chung. Posted the 2-0 result yesterday and backstops her team to a 3-1 result here this afternoon and a provincial championship. 5 clean sheets through the regular season as well. Rightfully deserved as tournament MVP.
Congratulations to our PACWEST Tournament All-Stars. And now, at this point, we'd like to give out the PACWEST silver medals to the Capilano University Blues.
It's not the gold medals that they had wanted,
Georgette Reed, Athletic Director at Capilano University.
but it will be silver medals for Capilano, still looking to try and repeat from their PACWEST Provincial Championship in 2021-22.
Full roster as the medals are awarded. Goalkeeper 00, Rhea Gill. Goalkeeper number 1, Megan Ditcher. Forward, Jessica Taylor. Midfielder, Kai Belbin.
Kai Belbin, incidentally from Nanaimo, graduated NDSS just across the road. couple of local connections from out of
Defender,
town
Aisha Frazier.
featuring this afternoon.
Midfielder, Alexis King.
King made the team via an open
Midfielder,
tryout
Alex Rose.
this past season. Not on
Defender,
quantity before the
Jessica
season,
Bond.
but just took on more minutes as the season went on. Played a role here this afternoon.
Forward, MJ Carrillo Gonzalez.
Carrillo Gonzalez out of Mexico,
Midfielder, Maya Smith.
first-year player. Didn't see her this
Midfielder,
afternoon.
Alessia Baladi. Defender, Ella Jennings. Defender, Isabella Bolognese. Defender, Julia Payton.
Payton just an absolute focal point
Forward,
for
Janelle
Capilano's
Olsen.
offense, in addition to defensive responsibilities as
Forward,
well.
Caitlin Johnson.
Took every dead ball situation by my counts this
Forward,
afternoon.
Taylor Melnick. Midfielder, Caitlin Chu. Defender, Maya Frazier. Midfielder, Ainsley Hurtado. And midfielder, Sophie Painter. Capilano Blues coaching staff, Dennis Kindell, Andrea Standerwick, and Terry Krause. The Capilano University Blues.
So Capilano silver medalists in 2023-24. You can see the disappointment on the faces, but immensely proud they can be of a regular season they put together. A first place finish, 24 points on the year. Just ran into a Douglas College team that had their number, not only this afternoon, but through the season series as well, winning 2 out of the 4 games and tying another. But credit to the Blues on an outstanding season. Come up short today, but there's a lot of pieces in that roster, which will be back next year.
Outstanding team, the Capilano University Blues.
Players that are already playing significant roles on this team. Now time for the gold medals and the trophy presentation for Douglas.
The Douglas College Royals. As before, we'll just read down the roster for Douglas College.
Go BIU!
The men's team's just beginning to take the field
Gonzalez.
for their game coming up at 5:15 this afternoon. We'll bring you that one live here as well.
Midfielder, Mika Hajiwara. Forward, Alicia Skurzik. Forward, Anna Claver Valdez.
Continuing to collect the awards is Anna Claver Valdez, Core PACWEST Rookie of the Year, in addition to her awards
Forward,
this weekend.
Gabriel Hyde. Midfielder, Abigail Clunis. Forward, Jessica Parks. Forward, Isabel Dobbin. Midfielder, Kaya Cleto. Defender, Haley Rogers. Goalkeeper, Vanessa Chung. Defender, Emma Saran. Defender, Morgan Price. Forward, Sarah Svenik. Defender, Olivia Consiglio. Midfielder, Alyssa Green. Forward, Melissa Horkaya. Defender, Haley Husting. Midfielder, Jessica Lau. Defender, Kelly Miata. Midfielder, Christine Singh. Forward, Justina Parks. And defender, Ashlyn Grimm. The coaching staff for the Douglas Royals, head coach Chris Laxton. With assistants Tiffany Tour, Eva Rodriguez, Malad Shabudagian, Martina Petman, Hannah De La Cruz, and Hai Gu.
Just the trophy and the banner to go for Douglas.
Congratulations again to the Douglas College Royals. We now ask the captains to please step forward for the championship trophy and banner.
Dioclito to come over and claim the trophy for Douglas. PACWEST provincial champions, the Douglas College Royals.
Congratulations to the Douglas College Royals!
They'll represent PACWEST at Nationals beginning early next month. Holland College, Charlottetown, Prince Edward Island. Douglas's first provincial championship since 2017-18 comes here via a 3-1 victory over the Capilano Blues. That'll do it. Women's championship over Douglas College. The winners, the men's, get started at 5:15. Join us then. The VIU Mariners welcome the Douglas Royals, trying to do the sweep at PACWEST Provincials this weekend. We'll bring you that game at 5:15 this afternoon. Congratulations to the Douglas College Royals women's team, 23-24 PACWEST soccer champions.
Vancouver Island University is located Vancouver Island University is located in one of the most beautiful places in the world, on Vancouver Island in British Columbia, Canada. The Nanaimo campus is situated at the base of Mount Benson and offers gorgeous views across the Salish Sea towards Vancouver and the Pacific Coast Mountains. VIU offers more than 120 programs, from upgrading courses to bachelor's degrees, from trades training to master's degrees. We want you to know that there's a place here for you. To help make this a reality, VIU offers more than $3.5 million annually in student scholarships, bursaries, and awards. And our class sizes are small enough for instructors to get to know you and interact with you regularly. Our mission is to make higher education an option for everyone. Being in one of the most incredible places on the planet is just a bonus.
You don't have to be some amazing swimmer right off the bat. Like, obviously everyone has to train. You gotta start somewhere and you just gotta keep going, and if your head's in the right spot, you'll get there.
Competitive artistic swimmer Hannah Proud is the newest and youngest coach with the Nanaimo Diamonds Artistic Swimming Club. By focusing on her athletes' well-being in practice, she creates a positive and supportive environment that is essential towards her team's success.
I make my best efforts to let them be a part of their training and not me just telling them. I think that's a big key to our bond in the group, is that I was very open to their feedback, always asking them and making sure that they're feeling good, because that's kind of what it is at the end of the day. They need to feel good in their training, and I just have to support them in that.
Synchro is just a very mentally and physically draining sport. She honestly she makes it fun. Like, she talks about her experiences that she would have And then it's just like, well, if she can do it, I can do it sort of thing.
There's always something to improve on. It's really hard to do something perfect ever. So Hannah's just really good at making sure that we don't feel overwhelmed with all the corrections. And even if we do something a bit wrong, she's always there to like support us through it and make sure that we don't let ourselves get too down.
I never want an athlete to feel like everything came to nothing. They work so hard, and that's all I can appreciate from them.
She's not just a coach, but a mentor and a high-performance athlete as well. Hannah has competed with Victoria Synchro, Team BC, and several national swim teams over the last few years. And she continuously inspires her athletes to do their best in their training.
I kind of bring back memories from when I was their age and when I was training, and kind of show them that there are steps you have to take, but that it is possible, and that even to just show their own growth and what they've done in the last few years is